behind me is our most recent emergency vehicle that we did an upfit on. So I wanted to share this project with you so you can see sort of the upfitting that we're doing and what we could do for maybe your department. So what you're seeing is a 2021 Ford Explorer. This started its life as a Police Interceptor Explorer. We added all of the lighting that you see, the push bar, the graphics, the rear cage. So I'll start by sharing the various parts that you see on the exterior of the car. Of course, we'll start with the graphics. So all of the graphics that you're seeing there are a 3M reflective material. So every single piece of this is reflective. A lot of times you'll see a police car wrap that parts of it are reflective, but everything on this is. So at night, this entire graphics scheme is going to sort of light up like a stop sign when lights hit it. It's going to make the officers a lot more visible at night, which is obviously extremely important when you're on the side of the road or blocking intersections and anything else they may have to do with this car. Around the front of the car, we have the signature police car push bar, and this is a Go Rhino bar, and it has some Phoenix lighting into it, and it's integrated into the bar. And it has brackets mounted to the side that it's specifically designed to work with that push bar and lighting setup. On the roof of this car, we have a Phoenix Fusion 49-inch light bar. This is a dual color bar, so you get your red and your blue out of those LEDs. So inside the rear hatch area, we have an organizer, and this is just something to help the officers keep their stuff in order. This department specifically requested that, and this is a cheap, easy solution for that, and it can be moved between cars if an officer happens to be in this car and needs to go to another one or whatever. We also have the Pro Guard cage. You can see the back half of that cage here, and we have some Phoenix lighting mounted inside of the rear quarter windows to provide lighting for the sides, and more Phoenix lighting on the back of the hatch, so that obviously shines through the rear window, so there's some lighting on the back in addition to the light bar. Those lights on the sides and on the back are also dual color, so they flash red and blue. We also installed the prisoner transport system, which will have the cage in the front, the cage in the back, and the rear plastic seat, as well as the officer safety seat belts. So those seat belts allow the officer to buckle their passenger in without having to reach over them, which obviously reaching over somebody that is violent or whatever could cause some problems for the officer. So this is the safer way to do that. We also have window bars here, so anybody that is in the back there really has no way of getting out. So if you're an officer, this is an important place for you. You spend a lot of time sitting in this seat. What we have here is a Gamber Johnson console designed specifically to fit the 21 Explorer, and you can see it does that very well with a Phoenix 4200 controller. So this controller is going to control all of the lighting on the push bar, the light bar, the lighting in the back of the car, as well as the siren. So we have the Phoenix Storm Pro 100 siren system and the Phoenix PA system, as you can see here. So if you need to communicate with somebody outside of the car without getting out, this is your way to do that. And behind me, you see a gun rack. This is designed to hold a shotgun as well as an assault rifle here, and they get locked in. They can only be accessed by the officer when he unlocks those. We have a Gamber Johnson laptop mount, and once they confirm what laptop they're getting, we'll make sure we get the custom fit one to hold that laptop. And you see an open space here in the console for a radio. We're still waiting that to arrive as well. So let's take you through some of the functions of the controller and show you what some of these lights do. So this Phoenix controller is very bright right now. You can dim it if you're driving at night and it's blinding you. Over here we have the 3 siren controls, the wail, the yelp, and the phaser. We have a horn button and a song that's probably familiar to all of us. So onto the lighting. On the right-hand side of this controller, you can see we've got the rear portion of the car lights up with that button. We have the wig-wags in the headlights that flash back and forth, as well as the taillight flashers that do the same thing. It's an alternating flash. And we can turn on the push bar lighting with that button. All of these basically control the light bar on the roof. So we can do traffic control patterns, which is like a left arrow or a right arrow, or center out just to draw attention to yourself or tell people to go to the sides of you. These are light bar options here. So if you look to the left when I turn this one on, this is going to turn the left alley light on. this is going to turn the right alley light on, and the takedowns are bright white lights right in front of the vehicle. So if you want to light somebody up at night so they can't see you in their mirrors, or you want to look down a street as you're driving past it, that's what those lights are good for. And the flash mode button just changes the flash mode of the light bar when it's on. So we have a 3-position switch down here. So position 1 is going to turn on the front part of the light bar. Right now that's set to a fast red and blue pattern. And then we have position 2, which is going to be the back part of the roof light bar. And then we have everything on, which is going to be siren and all the lights. So that lights up basically every light around the entire car and the siren. So that's what the officer can do when he needs to get somewhere quickly. Just hit that 3-position switch all the way over and go. So a lot of people don't know that we do emergency vehicle upfitting. They just see all of the modification and paint protection film and window tint and all that stuff that we do. If you're interested in this type of content, we're going to be putting a lot more of this on YouTube to show you that side of our business. So thank you very much for watching. And if you haven't already and you enjoy the emergency vehicle content, make sure you subscribe and give us a thumbs up on this video. And we'll see you next time.